guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is the January ASOS beauty box. This is not really a subscription. You don't subscribe, you just have to buy the box every time it comes in stock on ASOS, which is kind of annoying actually because it sells out usually within 24 hours of going on there. There's no real warning about exactly when it's going to go on there. Literally, I saw this late at night, ordered it, by the next morning it sold out. So I didn't even have a chance to tell you guys about it. But I endeavour as usual to post about it over on Instagram and also on my YouTube community page, so make sure you subscribe to both, and whenever it becomes available, hopefully I'll see it sooner next time and let you guys know. Because as usual, it is a pretty good value. I say pretty good, there are a few issues with this month's box in my opinion. I'll talk about that as we go through. So this retails at £12. You do have to pay delivery on top of that unless you spend over a certain amount, then delivery is free because you can like add other standard things from ASOS onto your order. But I actually have a thing with them where I pay, I think it's £10 a year, and I get free delivery all year, so I don't actually pay the extra for delivery. So it seems like a better deal if you order a few things from ASOS. The box itself is just cardboard with a little barcode on the side. The bottom is plain, that's pretty standard for that. It did come in an outer box, and I've got to show you this outer box because it amused me no end. This hole here, and then again here, is as a result of me, and it's one of those like weird things, like I bet I could never do that again if I tried. So I opened the door, and then we've got like a downstairs loo, and it's obviously got a handle on it, and I took the box off the delivery person, turned around, and actually the handle of the door went through these 2 points like that and hung it in place. I've never managed to do that before in all my years of receiving deliveries, and it amused me, so I thought I'd tell you guys. Okay then. So with this box, you always know when you order it what's inside. They do list it on the website. However, I have noticed a discrepancy this month. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything that's inside. We're going to obviously have a look at everything, test everything a little bit. I'll tell you how much each individual item is worth according to the size we've received and how much the whole box is worth. It says on the little card, go play, and then this month's theme is New Year, Same Me, which I kind of get it. It's like a play on words. It would normally be New Year, New Me. But obviously it's same me. I don't know. It's like a funny thing to think same me because you shouldn't change if you don't want to. But I don't know. In a way it almost sounds like it's got a slight negative connotation. Like same me, I'm not changing. Or I'm not actually getting any better. I'm just the same. I don't know. It seems like a weird one. Yep, I'm probably overthinking it. Hibernation season has officially arrived. So we've got the time to make sure our skin is winning in the category glowing. Luckily, bringing you fab winter skincare saviours is ASOS's 2022 New Year's resolution, and we've done just that with this face and body box. These are our top selling picks to help you emerge from your January cocoon feeling chef's kiss. So then it tells you about the items inside. So the first item is this one. It says, kick off your self-care sesh with the Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser. It'll help to clean away any nastiness, but it won't leave your face feeling tight or dry, just soft and nourished. Okay, issue number one. So, it's gentle. Have you seen the ingredients in this thing? Have you really? It says it's for dry and sensitive skin and that it gently yet effectively cleanses without causing dryness. Well, one of the ingredients is sodium lauryl sulfate, which is a known irritant to skin. I'm also allergic to it, so I won't be using this. But I'm just like really disappointed. Why do they do this? Why do they market things for sensitive skin and then put rubbish cheapo ingredients that dries out the skin? I just don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's dermatologically tested, soap-free, hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, doesn't block pores. That's all fantastic. However, you've got sodium lauryl sulfate in there, so actually it will be causing irritation to some of the people that use it. Which just sucks, doesn't it? Why? Why would you do that? Now, it might be that you love this. This might be like your favourite cleanser ever. And if it is, great. I'm glad you found something you love. But if it's new to you and you have got sensitive skin, it really makes me nervous. I wouldn't even use this on my body because it just strips the skin. They have sodium lauryl sulfate in toothpaste and things like that. It's like, it's basically because it is a cheap ingredient, that's why they use it so much. But nowadays, companies know how bad this kind of stuff is for your skin, how irritating it can be to a lot of people, so why do they insist on putting it in these products? Rant over, but that's my thoughts on this one. I just don't get it. I don't understand why. Should have researched the ingredients before I ordered it, I know, but I kind of wanted to unbox it for you anyway, and yeah, it's just a shame to me that that ingredient is in there in a product marketed for dry and sensitive skin. So this is 118ml size, and I have found it available in this size for £3.49. It's kind of like a travel size type product, just so you can use it on hands and body, like I said, as well as your face. Very, very wary. That's my thoughts on that one. Okay, so then it says, grab your, and this is a product by Dermalogica, and it's the Dermalogica Micro Pore Mist for a refreshing spritz before you use the rest. Cucumber in skincare is a big yes from us, and this pick has lots of it. So this is actually from their Clear Start range, which I've heard of but never actually used, even though I do get some hormonal breakouts. I've used some Dermalogica products over the years. As a brand, for me, I found, again, a little hit and miss. Some products have been okay, other products I've not really liked. There's not really been anything where I've been like, wow, I must repurchase it. So it isn't sort of high up my list of brands to try. If you're not aware, I am also doing brand reviews for every month of 2022. This month I'm trying out the Hourglass skincare range. That is what I am using right at the moment, and I report back at the end of every month. But Dermalogica, it's just, I don't know, it's just not one of those brands I get excited about. However, I have researched this product, and it may be an interesting one because people have said that it's quite good for like the maskne and the kind of irritation and breakouts you can get from wearing masks. So I think I'm going to try it. I can't try it right now because, like I said, I'm exclusively using certain brands, but it's definitely one I will try in the future. It doesn't actually tell me what all of the ingredients are in here. It just tells me it's made in the USA, and it's got hexyl, cinnamyl, benzyl, salicate and citronellol, which I think is an irritant. Well, that's great, isn't it? But it says to spritz on after cleansing morning and night. Sorry, I always try and be as positive as possible, but I always try and be as honest as possible, and that's what this channel is all about. So I will always tell you what I'm thinking. Let's have a look at the spritz on it anyway. It's only a little kind of 10ml size. It's actually a gift with purchase kind of size, so you'd get this free sometimes when you buy products. There is actually a website that is selling this size. Scent wise, it smells really strongly of cucumber, which I quite like that scent, and you can buy it, like I said, individually for £3.19. I found it on a random website, but if you want to know the price per mil based on like a full size, it's only worth £1.61. It is only a tiny size. Now, I don't have too much of an issue of tiny sizes in these boxes. Yes, it would be nice to have a full size, but this should be enough for me to see if it's going to irritate my skin. And it might not be enough, obviously, for you to tell if it's making any major difference, but it'll at least give you that chance to build up a first impression and work out if you actually want to go ahead and buy the full size. So do look forward to trying it out. Like I said, Dermalogica are not my favourite brand, but so many people love it, so I'm obviously missing a trick somewhere. Next up, it says, after a hefty holiday season, your eyes might need a little love. So gently apply a bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Deluxe Eye Rescue. It's a pocket size pick-me-up. So this is one of the products I was excited to see in here. Now, this is where there's a discrepancy. So on the website, when I checked it out, it said it was a 15ml. Now a 15ml would have been a full size worth like £42. I thought, that's not going to be right. And from the pictures I could see it was a little teeny tiny one, but they did get the listing wrong. So that's unfortunate. Something to be aware of with this box and others. You can't always trust what they say in the listing because mistakes are often made. So this is what the box looks like. I actually got this exact size in one of my advent calendars. I think it was the Feel Unique one or the Look Fantastic one. I unboxed a lot of advent calendars, so it could have been either. But this is a smaller version of their Magic Eye Cream. So this is one of the brands I do intend to review at some month, one month this year, the Charlotte Tilbury range, because you guys have said you would like me to review that. So this will probably be the eye cream I use. Like I said, I have got this already in this size from the calendar, so I'll definitely have enough eye cream to last me for the month of testing. So this is what it looks like. So it's got a kind of medium weight texture, not too thick and not too thin, and it is slightly tinted, so I wonder if that is intended to kind of blur out any dark circles and things. It feels kind of nice and cooling on the skin. Obviously the real way to test an eye cream is to wear it as an eye cream, which is definitely something, like I said, I'll do when I do that brand review. But it is a nice one to have because, like I said, it's £42 for that full size, so it gives you a chance to use it. And 3ml, although it is, you can just see catching the light there, can't you? Although it is a small size and it actually says sample not for resale on the side, at least it gives you a chance to see if it's any good. I find with eye creams, I don't have particularly sensitive under eyes, but I have had certain products that I've used and reacted to straight away and been irritated by and had to stop using straight away. So obviously much more palatable when you've received it as a sample or like a miniature than if you'd gone and bought the full size and had that kind of reaction. So I do like having small ones, like I said, for that reason, and I reckon 3 months, it will probably last about a month anyway of applying it twice a day, depending on how much you apply. But yeah, what's important for me with under eye creams, I want it to be moisturising, I want it to kind of blur out any fine lines around that area, but also I always think about how is my concealer going to sit on it? Is it going to kind of cake on it? Is it going to go on smoothly? So they're the sort of things I think about when I'm trying out like eye creams and things. So I look forward to putting that to the test, like I said, over a whole month, and seeing if I see any improvements and how it plays with makeup and stuff. The final 2 products in this box are masks. So it says, when you're ready for a real treat, we've got 2 amazing mask options. The first one is the Glamglow Super Mud Mask. And this helps to tackle any breakouts or blemishes and gets deep down into your pores for a serious cleanse. I used to love Glamglow. When I was, I would say teenager, I was probably like 18 or something at the time when I think this came out, or when it came on my radar. At one point anyway, in the distant past, this was like the go-to brand. Everybody wanted these like amazing mud masks, and from what I remember they were quite good, but I've not used them for years, so they were quite good then, some time ago. Nowadays I might be thinking these aren't very good. So it'll be interesting to see now, with the benefit of time, and obviously ingredients and skincare and things have got so much better over the years, it will be interesting to see what I think of this product. So it's in a 7-gram size, which is smaller than a travel size. The travel size one that you can buy is actually a 15-gram. So this one, it says to apply a thin layer to clean skin, leave on for 5 to 20 minutes, use as a full face mask 1 to 3 times a week. But of course you could also just use it on blemishes if you haven't got particularly problematic skin all over and it's just in certain places. You could definitely do that. So I've read the reviews on this and they're a little bit hit and miss. It's either, oh my gosh, love it, tightens the pores, really makes my skin look fab. Other people have said it dries out the skin and irritates the skin. So a little bit of concern in that. But again, less concerned if I use a one-off product like this and hate it and have to give away or throw away the rest of it, than if I'd bought that full size and then discovered that my skin hates it. This is worth £6.30 based on a full size. The final mask in here is something else I'm excited to try out. So it says, for a more indulgent overnight mask, try the Elemis Superfood Midnight Facial. It's made with prebiotics, vitamins, cocoa butter and so much more good stuff to give you silkier skin the next morning. All you've got to do is sleep. How good is that? So this is a 15ml or half a fluid ounce size, but you can actually buy it in this size. If you know Elemis well, they tend to sell a lot of travel sizes of their full sizes, which I always appreciate because you can try the small before going on to the full size. But with this one at the moment on their website, it's only available in a 50ml size, but price per mil based on a full size, this is still worth £12. So 15ml, pretty decent size, and I think if I end up doing Elemis as one of the brand reviews, that would be obviously a good time to test it. But it's a nice kind of thick cream and it smells really nice. It's from the superfood range, so it's got a lot of those sort of superfood type ingredients in it. It's also supposed to be nourishing and moisturising. The only thing that I find a little bit concerning about this, so kind of the third ingredient is glycerin, which is great. It's also got shea butter in a bit further down and cocoa butter, which for me, I have found, I have kind of oily to normal combo type skin, and I have found that things with shea butter in particular, in the past have broken me out. Now I don't know if it's just shea butter, that like anything with shea butter is going to break me out, or whether it depends on where it appears in the ingredients list. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how my skin reacts to this one. But it has got some nice other ingredients in as well. So it's got things like orange oil in there as well, and banana flower extract, lime oil, so lots of nice kind of fruity things. And I really do like some of the things from the superfood range. When I got my Elemis advent calendar, we got a few things from the superfood range in there as well. So let me know if I do a Elemis brand review. I could go down the Pro Collagen range, that's obviously the most kind of popular, famous Elemis line, or should I do something like the superfood line, which is kind of less talked about and less tested, I would say. So let me know what you'd rather see if I do go down the Elemis brand review thing. So I definitely think 15ml, you'd get a few uses out of it. You could probably use it a couple of times a week for a couple of weeks, maybe it'll last you a month if you didn't use it like every night, you used it every now and again. But it'll be interesting to see sometimes with these types of masks, if they're really kind of targeted to a particular need, in this case nourishing, moisturising, I might just apply it on the areas that I know I potentially get a bit drier and avoid areas where I might have breakouts, if that's going to be an issue, but we will see when I get to it. So yes, interesting. So 5 items in this box, which is pretty standard. We tend to get 5 items in here. One good thing about this box, like I said, in a way I suppose it's good because it's not a subscription. You can get 1 box and you're not committed to any more. You don't have to remember to like cancel it or anything like that. The downside, it tends to sell out before you can get your hands on it sometimes. So to recap this month, and I'll give you the box total, we've got the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser, yeah, gentle, really, 118 mils. We've got the Elemis Superfood Midnight Facial, 15 mils. We've got the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Rescue, 3 mil. We've got 10 mil of the Dermalogica Micro Pore Mist and 7 grams of the Glamglow Super Mud. So, middle of the road box for me. I'm looking forward to trying the Elemis product and the Charlotte Tilbury products. Kind of interested in the Dermalogica products, and like I said, reliving my youth with Glamglow, but definitely will be avoiding the Cetaphil products because, yeah, not risking that one. But the total box value this month is £31.80. So this box, of course, represents a saving of £19.80 based on the full size. But again, I have a slight issue with this. They say in their listing that you save 68% or something. I'm working it out as a little less than what they're actually saying. It kind of depends how you want to work it out, and that's something you've got to be careful with various beauty brands and various beauty boxes, is that their way of working out value can be slightly creative at times. Let's just put it there. So let me know in the comments what you think of this box. Is it one you picked up? Are there any items in here that you love or are excited to try? Do let me know. So I would love it if you'd give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.